Hi, Jeremiah Cook here from jeremiahraycook.com, and I just wanted to take a minute to explain to you why I've been making all these affirmation videos, because I just realized that I'm really into them, but I haven't really explained to anybody what they are, um, why do them. Is this just like some crazy song that like I've been making? Am I going insane? What is it? Because I realize that it is kind of foreign to a lot of individuals. Um, but so, what are affirmations? But affirmations are sayings. A lot of people, they call them mantras. They call them incantations. Affirmations are messages that you send into your subconscious mind, essentially. Um, if you believe in the law of attraction, they set your frequency, to attract certain like things that you desire. Um, Affirmations basically they work in the way that advertising works to influence you. So you drive down the road and you see a bunch of billboards, and you think to yourself, these things don't affect me. The Coca-Cola, the McDonald's, sometimes you might see something that looks pretty tasty, and you're like, okay, yeah, that looks like a good burger or whatever. And then you end up pulling over and you go and you get that burger, whatever. Like you might actually realize that that one actually worked on you. But for the most part, advertising actually influences you on a subconscious level, and you never actually really understand that on a conscious level, because you have two different states of mind happening at all times. So, what is the subconscious mind? It's a submissive part of the mind. It's more bestial. It is it absorbs everything that happens to you, and that includes conversations that you have, everything that you see. It's actually more powerful than the conscious mind, because it pulls in everything, and then it sorts it all out, and it controls your thoughts. It controls what you notice, and what you choose to pay attention to. So the fact that most people don't understand what it is why I believe most people don't really get what they want out of life, is because they don't understand exactly how their mind works. And the reason for this is because out of reality, like the mind is, the imagination or the mind is about three-quarters of our daily experience. Um, it's all how we imagine that these experiences really are um, for us. So, say, you know, take the same situation. So, one person, they might have a flat on the car, or say their car stops running. Just say their car stops running. And one person might say, oh, why would this happen to me? Oh man, like, oh, now I've got to do this, and I don't know how I'm going to get to work. I don't know how, and then they start stressing out. While another person, or even that same person, if they just had a different state of mind, the car breaks down. You go outside, the car doesn't start. And they think, okay, why is this happening? Not why is this happening to me, but why is this happening for me? Like, the state of mind, the belief in your subconscious that everything happens for you, everything happens for a reason. You probably heard it put, is much more powerful state of mind than why does this happen to me? Because why does this happen to me takes the power away from you, and it puts it in an external situation. And so you're acting reactively at that point, and you lose control at that moment. Where the person who believes that everything happens for a reason is able to take control and say, why is this happening for me? Okay, so that conditions your mind right there to come up with answers to that question. Why does this happen for me? See how it works. Why does this happen to me? What answers does your mind come up with? Oh man, like this is you just like, I'm gonna be late for work. I'm gonna lose my job. I'm gonna, it takes you down kind of a darker path versus why does this happen to me? Like, yeah, you can think, I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. But then you can say, you know what? This is actually meant to be. So it's only gonna benefit me. If you believe that everything only benefits you, then you are going to find benefits out of everything that happens, and you're never going to have a day that is a bad day. And so even if you lost your job because of it, which I doubt would really happen, because if you're very stressed out, you're probably not going to call, you're going to rush, you're going to call everybody on your phone, get to work, and you're going to, show up stressed out, and then the first thing somebody asks you at your work, how's your morning been? You're going to be like, it's been horrible. My car broke. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to, versus the person who took control of the situation would probably say, okay, why is this happening to me? I'm not stressed. You know what? I'm going to call my boss and I'm going to tell him what's happening. And I'm not going to stress out about this because this is happening for a reason. Maybe I'm going to end up with a new car. Maybe it's time for a new car. Is it time for a new car? How could I get a new car? I should probably get something more reliable so that I don't have to deal with this issue again. And then by the time you get into work, you are in control of yourself. In fact, you're probably going to end up showing up to work sooner because you're going to have a clearer state of mind and you're going to come up with a solution that is much better. Like, you might open up your hood and see that your battery terminal is disconnected, put it back on there, and then start up your car and drive it to work. And this is the difference between mind states of people. I watch it all the time. People surrounding me who have negative states of mind don't think of the creative solutions that they could easily come up with if they just took control of their mind. Okay, so why are affirmations important for this? Affirmations condition your subconscious to actually put you in that state of mind. And when you first listen to them, you're not going to believe them. If it depending on where you are right now developmentally, but if you just imagine them being true for you, and that's where it starts, and they eventually become who you are. And so, everything's an affirmation essentially. Everything is affecting us on a subconscious level. So people who are listening to angry rap music versus people who are listening to positive affirmations are going to have different states of consciousness. They're going to view every situation differently. So walking down a dark alley with someone who listens to people getting shot, raped, murdered, all that stuff is going to be a lot scarier for someone who lives in that world of negativity versus the person who lives in a world of positivity. So affirmations are, just look at them as positive billboards. They fill your mind full of the right kind of thoughts. And it's the same thing with the mind as it is the body. You are what you eat. Your mind produces the results of what you put in it. That's why reading great books is good for you. Reading in general is good for you, but depending on what you're reading, reading a Stephen King novel, as entertaining as it is, I like Stephen King novels, they're not very positive. Honestly, I don't really read them as much as I used to. I used to really like them. But right now I'm kind of on a certain phase of my life where I'm really working on myself and developing myself into the best person that I can become. So if you want to do that too, because the state of the world starts with the individual. You know, you might think that you're only one person, but you are one of the most important people, because every single person is absolutely important to the grand scheme of things. We all make up this planet, and I'm no more important than you, and you're no more important than anyone else, and that's the way that it is. We each have this. I believe we each have this just unlimited potential to do good in the life of everyone that we come across, and that's my goal. My goal is to be a blessing in your life. My goal is to be not only a blessing in your life, because you're watching this video, but in every single person's life. Like, whenever I go to the store, whenever I go to a restaurant, wherever I go anywhere, I mean, I tip the waiters well. I always give as sound of advice as I possibly can. I'm always carrying a loving demeanor with me. And the reason for that is because I believe that that sort of energy expands. I believe that when I come into someone's life and I help them out and I'm just caring and compassionate towards them, I'm giving, and they absorb that. And um, it makes them different with the next person that they come across. Um, I come to a cashier and I'm talking to her and I'm like, how's your morning going? And she's like, well, it's been really bad, like this, and this. And I'm like, well, like, I can put things in perspective. A lot of times I take a person who, they say their morning is bad, or, not so bad. That's the one that always gets me, is someone says, my morning has been not so bad, But even take someone with a bad morning, and give them something to be thankful for. Show concern. I show concern, of what's happening. I validate what they've, gone through, and then I tell them something great about themselves that they're probably not paying attention to that day, or maybe they usually don't pay attention to. Maybe they're just like a really beautiful person or something. And I bring that to the forefront of their mind. I give them something to be thankful for, and they're going to be a lot different to the person next behind me in line, and so on and so forth. And then also the people that run into that person for the rest of the day, they're going to be affected by that person's energy. So I believe that our day-to-day interactions with people are actually directly make the world a better place for everyone. That's why I like the internet, because I can reach out and I can touch everyone all over the world. I know that my audience isn't quite there yet, but I like the potential to do that. And that's what I'd like to do eventually, is I would like to reach millions of people and just share a positive message that creates a more beautiful planet for everyone. And affirmations have helped me get this mentality. I remember one time, back when I was married a long time ago, I was laying in bed, and I told my wife at the time. I said, I want to be a better person. And it was really hard for me at the time, because I wasn't a very good person. To be honest with you, I wasn't a very good person. And I had no idea where to start. No one had ever told me what I know now. And that's why I feel it's so important for me to tell you. Because if no one's ever told me, I'm pretty sure someone might have told you. I'm just saying, I want to be the person who tells people how to become better. Because when you become better, other things follow. Money follows, respect follows, self-respect, self-love, empathy, just everything around you gets better when you are better. It starts inside of you. Things don't happen to you, they happen for you, and you create your reality. You imagine what all of this means around you. And that's why I am about affirmations, because they control what you imagine. So, affirmations are a way to reprogram your subconscious mind, and the results that I was just talking about with money and all these other things is the results come from when you start thinking your new thoughts. You start thinking thoughts that actually help you versus thoughts like, oh, I'm going to hit the snooze button on my alarm in the morning. That doesn't help you. That only hurts you, and you know that. And there's foods that people are addicted to. A lot of people have a weight problem or health issues because of what they're eating. And you know that it's not helping you, but you want that, Jack in the Box, or you want whatever it is. Um, and that's because of the thoughts that you're having. If you weren't having the thoughts about the Jack in the Box, you wouldn't be going and getting the Jack in the Box. If you were having thoughts about something like quinoa, that is going to actually help your body, help you live longer, help you feel more energized, help you, just be more productive throughout the day. Being more energized, being more awake is going to put you in a higher state of mind that's going to help you make decisions better. It's going to help you... like people are going to feel your energy more. You're going to be more, effective in conversation, more persuasive if you're wanting a raise, and you can go in there and you can be super confident. This is why I deserve the raise. This is where I've grown since I've been being paid this wage. And this is what I'm actually providing that's making the company more money now. That's when you deserve a raise. A lot of people think they deserve a raise just, well, I've been working for another 6 months, so I should just get a raise. No, you have to actually provide results in order to earn a raise. You need to deserve the money that you make. And that's a big reason why people are stuck kind of in a poverty reality, is because they're in a poverty mentality. And it's they don't deserve to make more money. They don't deserve to step out of where they are, because I don't know if you believe in God or not, but I do, and I believe that we are in life where we deserve to be. I am right now sitting here in this chair because of every single decision that I've made my entire life up until this moment right now. And right before I decided to make this video, I decided to make this video. Wait. Never mind. When I decided to make this video, I made the decision to be here in front of you right now and hopefully shine some light into your world. So, what I would suggest is, if you don't listen to my affirmations, listen to them. Go to YouTube, search positive affirmations. There are people who make a lot better videos than me right now, to be honest with you. My goal is to make the top world-class videos. But I'm just now learning, and I'm doing my best to make the best ones every week. Like I said, the other people, they make they look like very high production value videos. They're very professional looking, very professional sounding. However, I think my affirmations are better, to be honest with you. I think that I make the best affirmations, and I think that they are the most powerful and influential. And when you listen to my affirmations videos, do your best to get some of these. Get some stereo headphones, because the way that I make them, I actually use stereo sound, and you hear the echoing and stuff. Like, if you're listening to it on your iPhone, you're not going to get the full benefit, because the way that I make it is actually to get your left brain and your right brain to I did that backwards, but to talk to each other, because there's like a processing center in the middle of your brain, and the more that they interact with each other, that's why I use the stereo effects, is because it makes your left brain and your right brain talk to understand the data input that's going into your ears. And so what that does is it actually strengthens that part of your mind, which is also essential for remembering names and remember like short-term memory stuff. And for people who have problems remembering names, you'll find that if you listen to my affirmations, you're going to start remembering names better. You're going to just start being quicker in thought. And so that's one of the benefits also of my affirmations that I make. Um, and like I said, I'm coming out with a new affirmations video again here soon. Look forward to it. I'll be posting it on Facebook. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be on my website. Um, I'm doing a lot of major website renovations right now as I restructure because I'm really I want to move my online business to the next level, and so look forward to a lot more content and a lot more hopefully value into your life. I hope that this video has been informative. If you have any questions at all, feel free to contact me. You can leave a comment here, either if it's on Facebook, YouTube, or on my website. Well, I have comment boxes everywhere. And if you have anything to suggest to me that you would like to see, like even, okay, so you can fine tune affirmations. So like if you want money, then you do money affirmations. If you want beauty, then you do beauty affirmations. I know that that sounds kind of feminine, which great for the women, not so much for me. But what I've really realized is I think that like what masculinity is has become kind of typecast as like this super macho thing, you know. Like I mean, I've got I think that my testosterone levels are actually a lot higher than most of the men that I meet. I think that I'm like way more masculine than them because I have the courage to say the word beauty. I have the courage to say that I want the word beauty in my life. I want to experience beautiful moments at every moment. And you know, guys that are like stuck in this like, oh, beauty. I'm gonna drink a Coors Light and watch my football game. You know, so it's like, to me, that is not manly. What is manly is providing an amazing life, you know, for a family one day, having great kids, having great people around you, you know, creating a great life that makes the world a better place. What's better than that? And by the way, women, you do an even better job in many instances. You know, if you go around the internet, I've seen some women who are deeply inspirational to me. I'm just a man, obviously, so I use my I guess man speak. I don't know what to describe it as, but anyway, I hope that you've received some value. If you have, go to my YouTube channel, search Jeremiah Ray Cook, and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. I think I have like 1 subscriber right now, and so it'd be nice to actually be making these videos and knowing that they're going out to people. So, yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. And again, it's Jeremiah, jeremiahraycook.com, and thank you for watching.